Okay, so I am on a roll now, talking about the vagina and the awakening of the vagina. So there are keys that I want to share with you. Now, these are they were my personal keys. And as I say, I'm not teaching out of a book. This is purely my personal experience. But it might help other people. And please, 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 please give me your feedback. If you find there's anything else that worked for you, that helped you build a better relationship with your own body, please share them. So that we can keep building this information. We need to keep talking to each other as women without alienating one another or trying. It's not trying to show off or to intimidate anybody, but it is to show people or to make people aware that there is more, that there's more. Don't stop searching. Don't stop searching. Just know there is more, and you can feel so much more connected to yourself and be like super orgasmic inside the vagina. She actually has so many different sides inside, places inside her that are orgasmic, but I'll get to those a bit later on. So some of the keys are: number one, it is very important to feel safe and to feel emotionally safe. So it's good to be with, if you are with a partner and you're busy making love, be with someone where you can express yourself freely. Just be like really comfortable in your own skin. Be comfortable to say yes. Be comfortable to say no. Feel seen. So that you can go into all your emotional and orgasmic state. You must just feel that you're safe to go into your deepest, most wonderful, most vulnerable, most orgasmic states. So that's number one, feeling safe, feeling emotionally safe. Number two is, I think it is a prerequisite to get this chi moving in the body. I think so. It does help, like the first part of this course where we speak about becoming super sensitive in your whole body, where you almost feel like you can have orgasm like on your ear or on your fingertips. That awareness of allowing yourself to feel as much as possible, that really does help. So that's why I put that first in this course. And then, it's fine when you start engaging, you start making love. Don't worry too much about moving the energy all around your body. Like, if you want to awaken your vagina, you can just like stop being too technical, or am I moving the energy right, or am I being all spiritual? Just like focus on her and just be with her until you can feel yourself, Oh, and then another key is speaking about the vagina or the yoni, is it is a good idea to build a good relationship with your own yoni. So a lot of women think that they look quite like gross. I also used to think that I looked like gross, like, oh my God, because we don't like look at ourselves and see ourselves all the time. So I would really recommend to spend quite a bit of time just looking at your yoni, at the outside of your sexuality, your feminine parts. Like, make it nice. Sit in front of a mirror. Put on nice earrings or a big skirt that you can open and lift. Put on some high heel shoes or whatever floats your boat. Look fabulous. Make the lighting nice. Put on beautiful music. Make it like wonderful. And if you can, even sit in front of a long mirror. So you don't have just a little mirror where you like at a doctor's room. If you can sit there and be present and look at your yoni, meet her, look at her, touch her, Look at her until you think she is gorgeous. Because your awareness, your presence, your consciousness wouldn't want to be in your yoni if you don't like her. So I'm being quite serious about this, like looking at your yoni. It sounds like a weird thing to say, to do, like, ooh, look at your yoni, and it's like one can be so shy about it. But my God, it is such an important key to being with yourself. You must feel so comfortable. You must, when you look at your yoni, you must feel empowered, feel feminine, feel like you're okay to be present with her, feel proud of her, so that when you're making love, you feel proud to present your yoni. You know, I was in a sexuality workshop, and the women, we were showing our yonis to one another. It was a beautiful, sacred, amazing experience, and seeing the variety. Yeah, and just allowing, like, wow, you know, I'm going to let someone see my deepest, darkest self. But afterwards, a woman came up to me during tea time, and she said to me, Leon, you have a beautiful yoni. Oh, now I'm going to cry again. And I tell you, I almost burst into tears. I felt so touched. I felt so complimented. It touched me so deeply for another woman to tell me I have a beautiful yoni. So I want you to say that to yourself, like really be with your yoni, like really love her, be there for her, be the strong one. So that's an important key. And then another key is wine. Do not drink wine or whiskey or whatever, alcohol. We're in such a culture to drink drinks and then have sex. It's like you have a drink, then you're all relaxed, and you let your morals are like a little bit relaxed, and then it's easy to make love. And there's nothing wrong with that, and there's still a place for that. Have a bottle of wine and make crazy love, but you will notice that you sometimes can't remember the finer detail. And alcohol is a suppressant. It suppresses your nerves, your senses. It relaxes you. Well, it doesn't relax you, but it suppresses your feelings, your nerves. So just know, when you use alcohol, you are not going to be the most present lover. It's okay to make love when you've used alcohol. There's nothing wrong with it, but just know it's not going to be an earth-shattering experience. You're not necessarily going to become awakened while you're slightly tipsy. It's just like very unlikely to happen. So be as sober as possible. It's a good idea. Another key, very important key, is build a relationship with the masculine. So I'm going to refer to penis as the masculine. So that's in a heterosexual relationship. But, you know, in a, say, two women engaging with one another, because now one will have a vagina, and we're speaking about the vagina, there will be a masculine energy of entering the vagina. So when I speak about the masculine, I speak about the energy that's entering the vagina, activating that sexual act of entering. And that's actually like activating. The masculine activates the vagina. It's an important part of lovemaking, is being penetrated. And then in that space of being penetrated by the masculine, you need to have a good relationship with what you're being penetrated with. We have gone through a stage as women where the collective women had to say to the masculine, we've had enough, like we feel abused and we've had enough, and stop abusing us, and we've raised our voices. And I think that was a very important part of the process, to say, like, stop abuse. That's a good idea. But I feel the next phase of empowering and of your awakening while lovemaking, in your sexual act, to be awakened and empowered in the sexual act, you need to have a good relationship with the masculine. You need to have a good relationship with what you're being entered with. So take some time to meet the penis or fingers that you're being entered with. Take time to build a relationship with the penis. Love the penis. It's so fashionable to be angry at the penis. It's so fashionable to not like the penis and say, oh, disgusting or whatever. But if you want to see yourself as a goddess, I'm a goddess. My yoni is holy. I'm a goddess. Then I insist to be entered by a godlike equivalent. I insist that a worthy masculine will enter me. I will see this masculine as worthy. I will see his glory. I will acknowledge that he is a divine being. I will feel love towards him. I choose not to be entered by anyone that I'm angry with, because that's bringing the wrong consciousness in, or anyone that I don't have a relationship with. So we become very picky. We as the goddess figure, we choose to be entered by another holy. It's this namaste. The God in me sees the God in you. I choose to see the God in you. And the goddess in me welcomes the God in you. The God in me welcomes the God in you. So in your lovemaking, even take some time to look at your man, look at your masculine, really adore him. See his glory, see his beauty. Touch his penis. Make yourself familiar with the penis. Love the penis, that by the time that penis comes into your yoni, into your vagina, you're like, oh, I want to be with you. You are like the coolest thing ever. I choose to be present with you because you are so amazing. Very important key. So those are the keys. It's like, know your yoni, don't drink wine, feel safe, meet the masculine, have energy flowing through your body, or be willing to be touched. And if you have any more keys to connecting deeper with your vagina, the inside of your vagina, feel free. Please write me a message. Or if you have questions about this, please write me a message. I'd love to answer them. Okay.